User Manual, GPA1006 PV Installation Part. The PV installation part mainly installs two PV arrays. One array is 5265 QIP, total 105 kWp. Installation tools. 1. Please be careful when unpacking to avoid damaging components during loading, unloading, and unpacking. 2. Please complete the bracket construction before the fixed installation of solar panels. 3. Wiring of photovoltaic system and grounding system. 4. System installation must be carried out by professional technicians or personnel who have received specialized training. 5. Solar panels exposed to sunlight can generate direct current voltage, and there is a risk of electric shock when exposed to voltages higher than 30 V. 6. To prevent the risk of fire and explosion, do not install this product in areas with flammable gases or liquids. 7. To prevent the risk of fire and electric shock, damaged and insufficiently sized loads must not be used to connect wires. 8. Do not attempt to disassemble or modify this product, as disassembling or modifying this product may result in permanent damage. 9. Select the appropriate location to install the solar panel based on the length of the cable connecting the solar panel. 10. It should be installed in a location where sunlight can fully illuminate and ensure that it is not obstructed at any time. 11. Do not install solar panels in places where flammable gases are easily generated or accumulated. 12. The installation location is in the northern hemisphere, with the solar panel facing south and facing north in the southern hemisphere. Warning: 1. Installation operators need to wear protective equipment and use insulated tools. 2. It is strictly prohibited to collide, step on, or place heavy objects on solar panel modules during unpacking, handling, installation, and other processes. 3. During installation, the surface of the solar panel should be covered with effective shading materials such as shading cloth to prevent electric shock hazards. GPA1006 project size information 105 kWp. The project consists of two square arrays, with the middle component spaced 1 meter apart. The components occupy a size of 15.5 meters in the north-south direction and 42.5 meters in the east-west direction. Pay attention to leaving space around to install grounding and combiner boxes, etc. GPA100 Ballast Introduction. The rear foot ballast. Intermediate ballast. Forefoot ballast. Layout, positioning reference line, reference point. Position the north, south, and east-west directions on the project site and establish benchmark points. The benchmark points should be located at the northwest corner of the project site, and the dimensions should be measured to ensure that the entire project can be installed. Installation bracket. 1. Install the first positioning foot ballast. As shown in the figure, place the rear foot ballast so that the rear edge is aligned with the east-west positioning line, and the side edge is aligned with the north-south line. 2. Arrange adjacent positioning of rear foot ballast. As shown in the figure, adjacent rear foot ballast under the same component is arranged along the reference line at 1,300 mm on the east side of the first rear foot ballast. 3. Arrange intermediate ballast. As shown in the figure, the middle ballast is arranged in the south direction along the back foot ballast, with a distance of 1,120 mm between two highlighted blue surfaces. 4. Place heavy objects for ballast. Before installing the solar panel, place a heavy load such as cement blocks, sandbags, etc., weighing approximately 15 kilograms per piece. Installing solar panels. 1. Connect ground wire. Before installing solar panels, it is necessary to install 4 times 200 and 4 times 600 grounding wires. Connect with a 4 times 200 grounding wire. The solar panel in the upper left corner of the entire array is grounded with a 25 square meter grounding wire connected to the grounding rod. Connect with a 4x600 grounding wire and before installing the component, fix the grounding hole in the low position with a grounding wire. 2. Install the first solar panel. Place the solar panel on the ballast plate so that the edge of the solar panel is slightly away from the square hole. At this time, pay attention to the negative electrode being on the high side and the positive electrode being on the low side. Install the pressure block according to the bottom right image and adjust the position of the solar panel and rear foot if necessary to ensure a tight fit between the solar panel and the pressure block. 3. Install the second solar panel. The two highlighted blue surfaces in the following figure are arranged with a distance of 1,584 mm for the middle ballast, and heavy loads are placed and solar panels are installed in the same way. 4. Install to the 9th solar panel. Repeat the above steps to arrange the rear foot ballast and solar panel in the same way and install them to the 9th solar panel facing south. 5. Install the front foot ballast and the 10th solar panel. The two highlighted blue surfaces in the following figure are arranged with a distance of 1,120 mm to load the front foot. The same method is used to place heavy loads and install solar panels. 6. Square array 1. Complete the installation of the remaining 8 columns. The installation of the first column of ballast and solar panels on the west side has been completed as mentioned above. The installation of array 1 has been completed according to the size relationship in the following diagram and the installation steps mentioned above. Install solar panels in series connection. PV module series connection. DC connector installation. Component connectors. Solar panel connecting wire for to 700 mm. The grounding wire is led out from here. 4x600 grounding wire. 4x200 grounding wire. Laying DC cable trays, conduits, etc. The cables from the string to this point can be protected by PVC pipes, and the DC cables from here to the junction box are placed in a 60x40 cable tray. The cables from the combiner box to the inverter are wrapped in corrugated pipes. At this point, the cables can be protected with PVC pipes, and the DC cables from here to the junction box are placed in a 60x40 cable tray. Install combiner box and combiner wiring. As shown in the picture, connect the positive and negative poles of the solar panel to the corresponding DC switch. Install the square array 2. Complete the installation of array 2 according to the installation method of array 1, but note that the high point of the solar panel in array 2 is the positive pole, and the low point is the negative pole. Finally, install DC busbar of array 1 and array 2 to the right position of H241 BESS separately. Maintenance notice. After the system installation and debugging are completed, it can be put into normal operation. During the system operation, the system status should be monitored and maintained regularly. Only personnel who have received basic system maintenance training can perform regular maintenance on the system. Reasonable maintenance of the system can extend its service life. The main maintenance of the system is as follows. Maintenance of solar panel arrays. 1. Regularly or promptly clean the surface of dust, fallen leaves, bird droppings, etc., to ensure the smoothness of the solar panel surface. 2. Cleaning method for solar panel surface. It should be rinsed with clean water first, and then wiped clean with a soft cloth such as gauze or cotton cloth. Do not rinse with corrosive solvents or wipe with hard objects such as brushes. 3. For sandstorms, fallen leaves, bird droppings, etc., they should be promptly cleaned up as soon as they are discovered. Generally, it should be cleaned at least once a month. 4. Avoid snow covering the surface of solar panels for a long time in winter, and promptly clean up the snow. 5. Regularly check whether the wire joints are loose, damaged, etc. If so, please repair or replace them in a timely manner. 6. Regularly inspect the bolts of the solar panel bracket to ensure its reliability and stability, and also carry out rust prevention treatment.